Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today we're going to try to get this bedroom in order. I haven't shared much of my bedroom just because there's so many places that are unfinished. It's completely livable, it's got new carpeting, all the walls have been painted, but there's no baseboards as of yet. But I've got a lot of furniture, so you really can't see the baseboards. But my ceiling still needs to be finished. I want to trim out the windows, put a windowsill in there, and put trim all around them. And I probably will add a little bit of baseboard in the areas that you can see. But anyways, getting started, I needed to put my clean laundry away. I usually only have a couple loads, maybe every other week or a load a week. And so I do that in my daughter's laundry room, which is just right at the top of my stairway coming down. So it's a lot easier than when I was in the apartment. I had to either go to a laundromat, or they did have a building that had washers and dryers in it, but that kind of made it rough in the winter to have to haul your laundry to that building and up the stairs, down the stairs. It was just a big ordeal. So even though I have to climb the stairs here to get my laundry done, I'm still thankful it's easy and it's all indoors. Not to mention, a little bit of exercise never hurt anyone. So my headboard and footboard and 2 nightstands are solid oak, and they're very heavy. My bed is so comfortable. I hate to think of putting it on another frame, although I know it's the mattresses that are what's comfortable. But the dressers that went with this I gave to my son just because I didn't want to have to keep moving them because they're so heavy, being solid oak. But I would like to paint this. I love the style of it. I've never gotten tired of it. It's really not as orange as it appears to be on camera. It is a pretty lighter brown, but because I'm in a basement and because I'm kind of in that old vintage farmhouse, shabby chic, French country mode, I guess you'd call it. I love all those design styles, and I don't see me changing it anytime soon, but I really need it to be brighter down here because it is a basement with very little natural daylight. I figured if ever I get to where I don't want it whitewashed anymore, it is solid oak, so I can sand it down and put whatever color stain on it. I don't think I'll paint it solid white. I know that would be hard to get off if I did want to ever refinish it, so I'll just do the whitewash. I'm not going to sand it prior to, because it is old, and so some of the finish has already started to wear off. But I think just a quick little whitewash would just brighten it up. And my nightstands are in desperate need. You'll see coming up here, I do a close-up, and they're in really bad shape, so those will need to be sanded a little bit. But I'll probably just put a sealer on them before I put the whitewash on, so if I ever want to change it, I can do that. As you see, I still have my ceiling that needs to be finished. I don't know if you've seen any of my other videos prior to this one, but in those you'll see that some of my ceiling has pallet wood on it, and I still have a lot more pallet wood that needs to go up, and that's going to be one of my future projects. So once I get that finished and get the windows trimmed out and a little bit of baseboard down, I'm probably going to do a little bit of redecorating and getting the furniture painted, and then I think that should be good for this room. So I'll be excited to have that all done. So, long story short, I moved in here about a year ago to help my daughter and her family. And I don't say that boastfully. I'm just a mom who's here for my children. That's my main goal in life. But in doing that, we didn't want to drop a lot of money into this basement. I wanted it to be cozy. I wanted it to be livable, obviously. And, I think a decorator at heart. I never, you know, claim to be a great one, but I know what my tastes are. And I'm just trying to make it fit the aesthetics that I enjoy seeing. So uh, we used materials that we already had. Building materials are so expensive now, and we weren't looking to dump a bunch of money into this project, but so that's why we're not hiring contractors to put drywall on the ceilings and um, build walls and gut areas just to be rebuilt. So we're working with what we have and adding what we can to that to make it as livable and beautiful as we can on the budget that we have. And I am completely grateful for that. And I don't know what my next destination is. I know my final destination is heaven, but until then, we will occupy wherever the Lord sends us, and I completely trust in whatever His plans are for me. And in addition, my moving in here was helpful to me as well as to them. So it wasn't just a matter of me moving in to help them. It was a joint decision to help us all and to benefit us all. So with most of the laundry put away now, I'm moving into clearing off this dresser. All those photo albums were going to be Easter gifts for my grandchildren. So I have been a picture freak from the beginning. And, we all take lots of pictures of our loved ones. But in the beginning, my era was you take the picture, you develop the film, you have it printed. And then digital came in. And then there's ways to print digital. So I have 8 grandchildren, so I have a lot of pictures, and they're not doing me any good just sitting in boxes in the back of my closet. So I wanted to put together a photo album for each one of them of all the pictures that I've collected through the years. And they could either give them to their parents to hold on to, or they'll have them for when they get older, whatever they want to do with them. But if I ever want to look at them again, I still have the originals either on a card somewhere. But with 8 grandchildren and soon to be a great grandchild, I don't have anywhere to put all these pictures. So I definitely wouldn't be throwing them away. But so the goal was to make a photo album. It didn't get completely done. I got through most of them, but I realized that my younger grandson and my 2 youngest granddaughters, I don't have as many pictures of them printed. I actually have pictures. They're just not printed. So I'm going to print a few more for them so I can fill up their books, and then I'll be giving those to the grandkids and freeing up a little bit of space in my bedroom. I also want to apologize for my voice. In Michigan, our seasons change, not with the 4 seasons, but almost daily. So I'm just kind of dealing with a little bit of sinus backup, and so I'm sorry for that. So hopefully it's not bugging you too bad. This dresser is the one that I got off of Facebook Marketplace, and I paid $40 for it and the mirror. And it's in really good shape. I wouldn't say it's solid wood. It's a solid dresser, very sturdy, and the drawers are in good working condition. But I'm thinking I'm gonna also paint this again, probably not a solid color, but maybe more like a whitewashed. The dresser under the TV is the one that I traded with my son and his wife, and I did paint that. It was the same color as the top of it, which I wasn't thrilled with, but at the time I was in an apartment, so I couldn't really refinish as far as with sanding and staining and things like that. But now being in the basement, I still can't really do the varnishing with anything flammable, but I did buy a stain color for the top of my kitchen table that is water-based, so it's not flammable. So I can sand this one down lightly because I don't think it's solid wood. And then I'll just put a little bit different color on the top, and I'll be happy with it the way it is. I also plan on painting this red ladder. My brother-in-law gave that to me. It was in his daughter's basement bedroom, and he wanted me to have it just so I would have a way to get out in an emergency if I needed to. But I am going to paint it white to match everything else, and right now I'm just kind of using it as a blanket ladder. So now I'm moving on to my desk area. In a recent video, I had moved my computer and printer to my living room on a desk that my daughter had given me, and it now will free up a little bit of space on here. I know it looks horrible, it's just cluttered with stuff, but I'm gonna get all that put away, and this will now be like where I do my makeup, or I can do some studying. And I apologize I didn't get a final shot of this desk, but it doesn't look a whole lot different than at the very end when it's finally cleaned off.
That the maker of heaven would love me and know me by name. In a world where I feel like a stranger, his love came and found me the same. In each breath that I breathe, when I wake or I sleep, everything I need is found in you. All in you. Everything I need is found in you. Found in you, Jesus. What is love that the God of the heavens would stoop down to love me with grace? In the midst of my pride and rebellion, his love wouldn't give up the chase. In each breath that I breathe, when I wake or I sleep. Everything I need is found in you. All in you. Everything I need is found in you. Found in you, Jesus. Everything I need is found in you. All in you. Everything I need is found in you. Found in you, Jesus. When I'm lost, when I'm scared, everywhere you are there. Everything that I need is made in you complete. Everything I need is found in you. All in you. Everything I need is found in you. Found in you, Jesus. Everything I need is found in you. All in you. Everything I need is found in you. Found in you, Jesus.
This little metal grid above my desk is similar to a pegboard, I guess. It has little baskets that hang from it, little hooks, and I keep my Cricut accessories up there. Things like Scotch tape, my scissors that I need to grab in a hurry, some duct tape, my mirror, anything that I might need that I don't want to go digging through drawers for, but I don't necessarily want set out on a flat surface either. This picture that I found is a picture of my mom and dad and me and my sister. I'm the one in the gray dress, and I believe this is the year I graduated. So this little makeup caddy I bought from Amazon, and I'm not big enough to get any kind of kickback from anything that people purchase, but I can put a link in the description if you're interested. I really like it. It holds everything that I need, keeps it all in one place. And then the other little spinner that you'll see here in a second, that holds all my skincare products. So one of them I use for my makeup. The other one is my skincare products, and it just kind of helps keep them all in one place without it being scattered all over the top of the desk. And I would like to add, I'm not an influencer at all. My goal here is not to influence anyone. I'm just a mom and a grandma sharing my life. So if you're interested enough to watch and join the community, I'm happy to have you here. So speaking of Amazon products, I bought this from Amazon, and I only needed one, but it came in a 2-pack. So the reason I bought it was for my witch hazel. I like to use that as a toner after I've washed off my makeup, if I happen to have washed it off with a makeup wipe. So I use the makeup remover wipe, and then I use the witch hazel to get off anything that's left over. So this just makes it easier. They're kind of like the ones from the doctor's office. You can just use the little cotton pads and it just pushes down on the top, you'll see here. And then you don't have to keep those big ugly bottles on your dresser or nightstand or wherever you happen to use it. Originally, my thought was to use it in my bathroom, but my bathroom isn't finished yet. So until then, it'll sit here with my makeup. So I put alcohol in the other one, but then after I did that, I realized I should have probably used peroxide because I use peroxide more than I do alcohol. I found this adorable little garbage can at the dollar store. It came in green and blue, I believe, and since then I've seen other colors, but blue's my favorite, so that's what I got. But it's really too little to hold any kind of desktop garbage. My original thought for it was for my Cricut when I do weeding on my projects for the extra vinyl and stuff, but it's not really convenient for that, and I have another accessory that I use to do that, so I thought, why not just put the cotton swabs or these little cotton face pads? It works perfect. And in case you're wondering, my snack in the back is sourdough bread from my niece with some blueberry jam. So now I'm about to take you behind the curtain where I hate to take anyone because that is my junk room, I guess you'd say. I'm just putting my empty bottles away. This cabinet is one that's going to be in an upcoming video. I wanted to show you that it holds my sheets and my towels and my bathroom supplies, and I'm going to add a couple of shelves to it to make it a little more functional. Eventually I'll probably paint it. So most of the cleaning and organizing for now is done. There is still a lot to be done in this room, but for now, at least it looks better. I feel better being in there. It feels a little less cluttered and a little more organized. So I'm just finishing up with some vacuuming. For being such a small room, it seems like it takes a lot to get it vacuumed. It's not really small, but there's a lot of furniture in there, so you would think that it would go a lot quicker, but I wanted to get it really good because I hadn't vacuumed in here in a while. I do have to have my fan on every night. I don't sleep with a TV, but I do have to have a fan. And the funny thing is, I also have a heating blanket. So my body has to be warm in order to go to sleep. But in the middle of the night, I get warm. And the fan is mostly for the noise, but it does come in handy in the middle of the night when I get a little overheated and I need to get a little fresh air on my face.
I see you, I close my eyes and I see you. I feel you, I sense you're always there. I hear you, your voice I hear so clearly.
So here's the nightstand on my side of the bed that I use every night, and these are just a few things that I keep on my nightstand that I'm showing you that I use. I have some, I think it's called Celtic salt or Celtic salt. I'm not sure how you say it, but I put that in my water bottles with my drink flavoring. They say it helps your cells absorb the hydration better. I also use the castor oil, the magnesium spray, and then I every so often will eat some of those bitter apricot seeds, which is an anti-cancer. I've never had cancer, but I have a history of it with my mother, so I just eat those for precautionary.
I never cry for pain. I never cry for pain. You heard me, I called your name and you.
So we're coming up here soon on the end of the video, but I just wanted to mention a couple things. I know this has been a long video, and I appreciate you hanging in there. If you've made it this far, leave me a chicken emoji in the comments. And I have some final results coming up after the room's cleaned, but I also have a journal on here that I wanted to show you I was pretty proud of. A few years ago, I started creating journals for through KDP and Amazon. So I only made it to 2 journals, but life and work kind of got in the way. But I fully intend on going back to creating more because I love doing it so much. But as I was cleaning my room, I came across this journal that I had been saving because it was the first one I ever created, the first printing. But there's no point in that when you can just use it because that's what they're made for. But I just wanted to let you know that those are out there if you need a journal, and I want to say that I appreciate so much everyone that watches these and everyone that has subscribed. And if you watch but you're not subscribed, please do so or consider doing so. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me out greatly.
Crying tears of joy. I am crying tears of joy. Crying tears of joy. Here I stand before you naked and
I also included a picture of me with my grandchildren. I was missing one, but then there's also a couple of pictures as we were enjoying watching the eclipse. So I hope you enjoy those photos, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And good Lord willing, I will see you in the next one.
Crying tears of joy.